really am. I'm definitely afraid.
Hey, cutie, how was your birthday?
That's fine.
Good. Oh my gosh, you were crazy.
It's just a carcass. I love sticking them on my clothes.
You're so mean. I hate bugs too.
Oh no, those are the cutest shoes. Look at those shoes. Where did you get those? This is dead. I mean, it's dead. I just love them.
You love bugs?
Well, I love these because they're dead. And it makes people.
I cannot stand, I mean, I'm so deathly afraid, I just can't even look at you. You're not my friend. Oh my God.
Okay.
I got this at the University of Georgia.
Those are the
Thank
cutest.
you. I just put them on because I need something flat.
Hey, Rusty.
You're great.
I just watched Mommy at the store. I mean, sorry. Where's the fan for you? I'm a fan of
Good morning, Rusty.
You should pay. Crack myself up. I sure did when I ordered these.
Good morning, Rusty.
Good morning.
How are you? How was your weekend? You do open house this weekend? You do an open house this weekend? No, I short some houses yesterday, but we spent Sunday at the lake. Good. Good. You enjoyed the grandchildren?
I did. I did it for, it's one of those cicadas. I love those things. I have a little bag full for the kids. I know. Yes, I
We would let you. You do a lot more planes here.
I know, but that's my fun one.
Rusty, thank you so much for that.
Oh, how was your weekend?
No, I just started.
Trying to get them up there so it is where I want it to be. Yeah, that's just why I don't. Are you doing universal showings or these things?
No.
That's okay. I'm good with that.
What time did you get back last night?
I took the earlier flight. I took the earlier flight and I do not, I usually, I break for like. We had like.
Okay, well.
Are we live? Good morning, everybody. All right, somebody tell me something they did fun this past weekend, for this long weekend. Someone give me something you did that was really fun. Rusty, did you do something fun this weekend or did you do business this weekend?
I actually did both. I spent a day with about 15 family members at the lake, and then
How many?
15.
15 at the lake. Okay.
Yep, barbecue, bourbon, and all that good stuff. And
Barbecue and bourbon, my kind of man. I like it.
And I got to show some homes yesterday, so it's a good weekend.
Great. Who else? I know we show you with your grandchildren. What'd you do?
We just had a great time. They had a little birthday party for me, and the 3-year-old asked if he was a cutie pie, and I said yes, he was. The 5-year-old wanted me to come and lie down with him, and he said let's just chit chat at 5 o'clock in the morning. So no rest for the weary, but great fun. Thank you.
So yesterday morning, I'm awake, and one of my grandsons comes and crawls in bed with me, and the other was at the foot of the bed, and then my 3-year-old adopted granddaughter, great granddaughter, I guess actually, she got in there, so that the 4 of us were in bed watching videos together. It's the beauties of being grandparents. And I said, okay, go find your mom and dad now. You're like, all right. I said, no problem. I said, great weekend. Jeff, what did you do this weekend?
Spent the weekend at a lake in Alabama, Lake with Dowling.
Wow.
You know, one thing better than having a lake place is friends with the lake place.
Great. So guys, welcome back. Anybody, and I love what Michelle called, anybody in TV land do something this weekend they want to share?
I went to Six Flags with my son for his 15th birthday, and we had some ice cream and cake for him. So that was fun.
Did you say 15th or 50th?
No, 15th.
Birthday, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. How fun is that? So my kids took me to lunch on Saturday. They said, Pop, you're gonna love this. I said, okay. We went to a barbecue place and they did something that Rusty back here would have been very proud of. At 12 o'clock, I hear Please Stand. We all got up and they played and we sang the Star Spangled Banner. The whole restaurant got up and sang the Star Spangled Banner together. Guys, it was an incredible experience. And what I hear is during the week, police officers, servicemen, they come there to hear this event, which means their business is amazing during the week. And barbecue was fabulous, guys, but that experience of standing up and singing the Star Spangled Banner was just incredible. I've not seen that before at a restaurant, so that was fun. All right, anybody else has something they want to share?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Sorry I couldn't be there today. I was running errands this morning, but I actually went with a bunch of my friends to Dragon Con, which is like a big comic convention down in Atlanta.
Right. And what were you dressed at, Brandon?
I was dressed as an anime character. I got some pictures. I'll come and show y'all tomorrow.
I would like that, Brandon. I want to hear more about Dragon Con because that was not one of my top 5 choices for this weekend. I bet you would enjoy it, but that's absolutely great. I love it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was my first time going too.
How many people were there, would you guess, Brandon?
Geez, I mean, it's really hard to gauge. You know, they really cut it down this year with all the COVID protocols and everything. But, you know, it's across 5 big hotels down in Atlanta.
Right.
So there were a lot of people, thousands.
Gotcha. Well, I look forward to seeing the pictures, and I'm glad you had a good time. Anybody else?
Absolutely.
All right, then let's move on. And I want you people in TV land to see this. Come on, Carrie.
Good morning, guys. Here with Thomas and Brown, we brought our little fans that say, where's the camera right there? I'm a fan of T&B, so next time you're here, you'll have to grab one. So we have a couple of classes coming up on the 16th, which is next Thursday, from 10 to 11. I'm going to be teaching closings with Carrie. So we're just going to go over our closing process. Once you send us the contract, we'll kind of walk through what we do, ordering title. We'll talk about powers of attorney, mail outs, title insurance, really just anything involved in the closing. So that's a 1-hour class that we're doing on the 16th. And then also the following Thursday on the 23rd, Cheryl is teaching a class. It will be a C class, and we're just going to do in-depth contracts. So we're going to look at each part of the contract, go over that. And so Cheryl, being one of our attorneys, will be doing that C class, and then most of you have had a class with her. She's wonderful. So that will be from 10 to 1 in this very room, and we will have lunch provided on the break.
What
So
day?
It's the 23rd.
23rd.
Yes, it's
Is that
2 Thursdays from now.
Thursday. Oh, cool.
Yes, ma'am. So those are 2 upcoming T&B classes, and then just a friendly reminder, our office locations, we do have one downstairs at East Cobb. We have Woodstock, Galleria, Buckhead, Alpharetta, Blue Ridge, and Gwinnett. So we're all over town for you guys. So thank y'all for another great month. I can't believe Labor Day's over. Fall is among us. And let's enjoy some football, right? Yay, sports.
So, and maybe this is a Michelle question, but if they, I'm assuming they still have that in the contract, closing shall occur at certain office. Should they put in there just Thomas and Brown? They put in there Thomas and Brown Buckhead, or what they put in there?
So we like if you can put, you know, the location in the section on page 1, but if, you know, if you forget or if the other agent, you know, whatever, it's fine. Just when you send it to us, just let us know which location you'd like to close. That way we're sure to get it open the right way with the right closing team and all that good stuff.
But if you're not sure which one's the closest one, putting it in there, then y'all can find the closest one, right?
We can, or what a great question. It's like I told them this, or you can go to our website because we have a location finder. So you can actually type in the property address or, you know, someone's house if they want to close, you know, close to where they live. And it'll pull up our offices in order of like you know, whichever one is closest.
Closest.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. That was great.
That's
And it
great.
reminded me to share that with y'all. I just assume that everyone knows everything that's in my head, and you don't. That's a good thing.
Which is great.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
we love Thomas and Brown and Carrie. Come on.
Thank
come on.
you.
Look.
I am. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good morning, Keller Williams.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, and on the phone, we've got, on Zoom, we've got Milo. Milo Escandon, so.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey,
Starting
Are you-
today, in order to speak, you gotta come into the office, Milo, so you gotta come in, buddy.
I
Starting
know, but you
Well,
know
what
what?
about
We're
partners,
doing
my
a
room
balance.
is
There is
here.
a balance right here because when Jeff speaks right there, everybody can hear me in Zoom because it's hard to hear when somebody's speaking right there, honestly. So Jeff, you need to speak up.
Thank you for letting me know that, Milo. So, we have, we have every month, we have a series of personal and professional best. Who here would like to be their personal and professional best, right? Who doesn't want to be their personal and professional best, right? So we all want to grow together. We want to help you. We need to grow ourselves. And we couldn't think of a better coach than Nick Saban. In fact, he's the winningest coach, currently active coach in America. And we've got part 2 of our series with Nick Saban coming up on the 23rd. There'll be a link in the office calendars. You all can watch that, and it'll be online. And then with that, one of the ways that we measure ourselves, if we're doing our best, is we compete. We engage with both the Atlanta Business Chronicle and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Both publications have a best place to work survey. They're different and they're awarded at different times. 2021 is the second year in a row that both publications have ranked Supreme Lending as the best place to work in Atlanta. Not just mortgage companies, not just banks, but of all companies in our company, in our employee category. And it's the number of employees that they kind of, they usually group us by employees. So for the Atlanta Business Chronicle, we just, we'll put in the large company category. We've got about 200 employees. And so we're in that, we once again, one of the best places to work. Why is that important to you all? Right, think about it. I mean, Jim, why would that be important? Well, if our processors and underwriters are happy, right, when your customer is talking to my processor, it's going to be a better experience, right? We're not going to have underwriters and processors leaving our company going somewhere else if they're happy where they are, right? They're going to say they're going to treat customers better. It's going to grow our business. So it's just, we're going to be more productive. So that's why it's important. And to further, again, in the same line of personal and professional best, we want to help you all. So we're having a CE class every 2 months. We have a CE class. This month is going to be on the fundamentals of credit. Your customers always have questions about credit. You may have questions about credit. This is a great 3-hour CE class. I've sat through this class at least a dozen times, and I always pick up something new. So even if you think that you know everything about credit, you can explain it to your customers as they're having questions. This is a great, you're going to pick up something new. It's hosted or given by Lisa Myers. So Milo.
Well, you say everything, Jeff, right there. It's important that you know for your clients as well on this fundamental of credits that we have every week. There is a class, right? Besides of this C class that we're going to have next week, every week you can share this with your clients because we have a Zoom call and class because so many clients are asking about credit score. Is pulling my credit affecting my score? How can I increase my score? So this is not only for you guys on this a secret that we have next week. Every week we have a class with Lisa and she's gonna go over about the fundamentals of credit. Other than that, rates steady. We don't see any major change on rates yet. We have to see some numbers instead of checking the employment, I guess, because it hasn't changed that much from last week. I know that some unemployment benefits stopped yesterday, as of yesterday, so we have to wait and see how it's going to affect our rates in the next in this week. So other than that, I mean, it hasn't changed that much. We are here to close as fast as 8 days. If you need to give us the chance to take a look to your clients, you know how it is these days in terms of contingencies. So we can control financing contingency. We can work closely with the appraisers to get it done as soon as possible. So every case is different. Let us know what the ways that we can help you get that contract approved, actually accepted, because you know it's tough market right now. Thank you so much for everything.
Awesome. So thank you. Thank you for your partnership.
Gracias.
We have bagels this morning and a wonderful sponsor, Residential Inspectors of America. Come on up.
Yes, and there's spreads, some honey walnut, and there's fans. Y'all like being where Jack.
I did not even pay her to do that.
Oh, girl, I'm a fan of you already. You get on the elevator, it's fabulous. I have some flyers that I want to get passed back to you guys. I'm not gonna focus on it at the beginning. You guys want to pass this around. That way, if you don't want one, you don't feel like it's forced on you, because I know we're not all doing paper right now. And I'll go over it briefly before I go, but it's really just an update on the warranty that we already have. They just kind of bumped it from 25K to 100K. Yes, ma'am. Who are you? Oh, Freya with RA. Inspector of America. And you are?
Arthurine.
It's good to meet you, Miss Arthurine. I love to have your card in my basket for the raffle I'm doing today as well. Maybe, maybe not.
I don't have a card.
I
But it's
thought
okay,
we
it's
were
okay.
becoming friends.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I wanted to go over a few marketing materials that RA can offer you guys for your clients. Thank y'all so much. If you see anything today that I go over that you would like to have dropped off to your office or left for you today, you're more than welcome to fill out a card here, or if there's something that comes to mind that you feel like you really need or could support your business, just let me know. We could work on it. Like if you really like these fans and you want blue instead of green, let me know and I'll see if that's something that we can do. So I'm gonna leave these at the office today though. You can just put your name on them and what you need from the inspection company. I know a lot of you guys are having these tight due diligences on your offers right now to have them inspected. I got a call on my way up here today for somebody that needed their inspection by Thursday, and I was able to get her scheduled for tomorrow while I was picking up Panera Bread. So if you reach out to me on my cell phone, you have my card there in your seats, then I can get you scheduled. You don't have to worry about going online to schedule. You don't have to worry about filling out a form. I know it's a little bit time consuming, so let me be consumed by that time. All you have to do is send me over the client's information and the address, and we'll get it looked up and we'll get a quote over to them. And we can usually do next day, if not same day for you guys. If you're putting 0-day due diligence, so I really can't help you out. And I know some of y'all are doing that, but even if you decide to do it after your due diligence expires and you want to get it done quickly, we can still help you with that. We just restocked on 2 books. They're both kind of like guidebooks. This one is really for the agents. I don't suggest you giving it to your client. You might scare them a little bit because inspections tend to do that. This one's a little bit more buyer friendly. And what I do with these is I put a little sleeve on the front and it says, "And your agent," you put your card in there. I don't need, any attention from it. It's all about you guys. It's not about us. So your card would go in there and it just kind of looks like maybe you got an extra marketing piece for your client, okay? One of the other things that's kind of helpful is a measure sheet guide. When people are moving and they're trying to figure out what's gonna go where, it just makes you look a little bit more super helpful to have a guide that they can kind of work with and make markings on. And it also has our phone number on here as well. If they decide, oh, well, I kind of do need a radon test, or I do need my pool inspected when they're going through this list here, it's easy access. You don't have to worry about finding it for them. I only have a few minutes, so I'm gonna quickly go over the flyer that I passed out to you guys. Again, our warranties are for the buyer side only. And how that works is if your buyer gets an inspection with us and we say something checks out and for some reason you have any difficulty with it between the time of putting in the offer, getting accepted and the closing, they can actually put in a claim for it prior to the closing date. And we hold that up until the closing date. We bumped it up to 100K. I hope you guys don't find homes that need 100K in claims. But hey, maybe you're working with an investor, they're really hopeful and they want to keep that, price point down. I understand how that goes. So this kind of goes over how the warranty is broken down between mold, structural, roof. And we also have what's called the recall check report for the appliances. So when we go in and we do an inspection, we go ahead and enroll your client in that program where if something happens with a GE brand or whatever brand that they have, they will get notified via email. They don't have to worry about setting them up themselves. And then on the flip side, you'll also see all the different inspections that we offer. Some of the ways that we're a little bit different. We actually do have inspectors that are certified for stucco. We also have inspectors that are certified for new construction homes. It can be a little bit daunting sometimes when you can't use your inspector that you're used to using because he doesn't have the proper 4-letter, 3-letter, whatever license. And we get that over to the new home agent for you as well. Do y'all have any questions in the air or on the floor? No? Okay, well, I'll be here throughout the duration. You guys are more than welcome to come by and ask me whatever you need to.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your breakfast. We're glad that you're multitasking. That's what we're supposed to do. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Michelle this morning. Michelle, which is your favorite White Forest C2 cheese this
Well,
morning?
okay, this morning, because win-win is always my favorite, but
Right.
I said that the last time. So this time I'm going to say teamwork.
Okay.
And I say that because I always tell agents, and we've always had that communication where be an agent's agent. Just because they're not a Keller Williams agent doesn't mean they're the opposition. They're your partner to get your transaction done. So it certainly is within this office. We work as a team. We are individual agents, but we are still a team. But we have to extend it outside these walls.
You guys, I do my best not to create, and Michelle, that was perfect. But that's exactly what I wanted you to say. I do my best to never back down from a good battle. I do, because if you want to engage me in a battle and you want to bring your game, I'll bring mine also, okay? But in my 38 years in real estate, I never had a scream at the agent and thought, dang, I'm glad I did that. Look what I did. ever, not one time before I screamed at somebody, got hot with them or cursed at them. I thought, I'm so glad I did that. I feel better about myself now. So guys, this is a team business. And if you lose with one agent because they didn't present your offer, you think they should have, and you see you're a total idiot, she'll remember next time she gets one of your contracts. Or he. So guys, teamwork means that everybody works together. And Michelle said again, they're not your
Opponents.
they're your partners.
They're your partners.
But if you figure that out earlier rather than later, and sometimes I know we want to, when they're screaming at us, we want to scream back to them. I typically say, interesting way you're acting. So guys, if you can be quiet when they're being angry and speak soft. Guess who's in control? You, not this. You got Michelle, that was a perfect one. That's why I would not pick that one. So great. Real estate conversation with Lee Jen, Lev Arthurine Johnson. Guys, this is one of the best things we're doing right now. Arthurine, tell us a bit more about this. No. Arthurine. My name is Arthurine. Not Rusty,
Okay,
Arthurine.
all right,
Thank you.
great. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:30, we're
Right.
downstairs in the Legion room, and we are having a blast, aren't we, guys?
Yes.
Right, we are working on our real estate conversations at 8:30 to about 9:15, and immediately after that, we put into practice what we've learned, and it is working, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Okay.
Guys, if you think that you're too smart to learn anything better, then you probably are. but I go in there pretty regularly. Exactly right, Joe. And of course, you know my favorite saying, if you're the smartest person in the room,
Move.
change rooms. Find new room. Okay, Command Labs Day. Tell us about this. Is this you, Arthur?
It is
Tell us
Carrie,
about this, about Carrie.
the region.
Oh, the Regional Command Labs Day, okay? On Thursday, September the 9th, this is a free class to all agents in the region who wants to attend. And it's a great, and guys, the reason put this on, so I'm sure it'll be excellent. It'll be somebody that's doing this in an incredible manner wherever they are, guys. So guys, sign up for this. And Kimberly, is this coming to the email or how do you send it to them?
Both. You can either join through Zoom or we're gonna do a watch party here in the training room.
Great. Great.
We'll have lunch.
I'm sorry, at what time?
It's all day long.
It's all
So
day.
does it start at 8:30 or 9:30? I saw two different times. There's a time online and then there's a.
It'd be 9:30.
Yeah.
The
I
one
saw
online may be
9:30
central.
and then I
maybe-
saw 8:30.
It's
It may be
central.
central.
Let me
Okay.
see, 8:30.
It's
Central
8:30.
Time, yeah. So it's 9:30 Eastern time.
Okay, guys. Now, the ones of you that don't want to do this, don't listen, okay? But the ones of you that would like to cap sooner rather than later, tell us how to do that.
All right, okay, so this is a precursor to bold. I
Okay.
am just gonna be very vulnerable and open. So we know what usually happens around this time, don't we, Jeff? Agents kind of just go into hiding. So we are setting you up and we're giving you the tools for success. So starting today, we're gonna do a very short, fast track to cap. And then right, as soon as this ends, we're gonna roll right into bold. So you can have a successful last quarter and a kicking first quarter. Does that make sense? So come downstairs at 11:30 and we will talk through that. It's very robust, fun and strict program. 11:30 today in the Legion.
Guys, this is like, guys, I cap in the 11th month, I only get 1 month of cap.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to cap earlier, guys, this will challenge you. I'll tell you what, if you want to cap earlier, attend this meeting because you will soon do that. Okay. Group coaching rentals,
Oh, yes, I want to talk about. this.
September 8th, Arthur.
I'm just gonna, okay, so we've asked Sherry to teach rentals because we get so many questions and we get so many people who are actually doing rentals who don't really know what you're doing. So Sherry's gonna teach this class from 11 to 12 tomorrow, and you should be in this room, period. Because there's so many different nuances to doing rentals, and you should know how to do this if you're gonna do that. I would rather you go get a listing, but anyway, here it is.
So guys, when you talk to the real estate commissioner, or actually talk to the deputy commissioner, Craig Coffeemore, I said, well, Craig, tell me what's going on with the real estate commission, guys, okay? He says, I said, what's the number one thing people get in trouble for? What do you think he tells me? Number one,
Earnest money.
earnest money.
And.
If you mishandle earnest money, you go to jail.
I know you too.
Now, that's real estate, which means you can lose your license. I'll say, number two is,
Rentals.
no. Good guess, okay, but you're partially correct, okay? Number two is,
Writing your own
I
stuff.
want to do that commercial deal because guess what? I can sell real estate every place. I'm going, great. And when your client goes to real estate commission, they call and say, well, really, Carrie, she did this deal for them. And tell me where you learned about doing commercial real estate.
Online. She said online, Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah. Google.
That's the number two thing. After it closes, they go, oh my God, they did not tell me I need to have an environmental study to buy this place. Oh my God, they didn't tell me that there were 6 other properties that were less than this, so they'd have access to the search engine for commercial people. So guys, because there is a dollar amount connected to it, and yes, can you sell real estate any place in the state of Georgia? What's the answer?
Yes.
Yes, any place. You go to Sea Island and sell a $10 million house there. Great, God bless you, okay? And guys, if you don't know how to do that activity, including rentals, and your client goes to real estate commission and you go, I don't have any insurance for that, they will send you to jail, which is real estate prison, which means that basically you're not going to real estate. So guys, please come to that class if you want to do rentals, and don't think that's a quick $3,000 because it's not necessarily that, okay? Okay, group coaching, QuickBooks, how to organize your business. Boy, do I need this. Now, Barry, now Barry he is an expert on this. He understands this better than almost anybody that I know. So guys, just realize that this will be a great class. And the ones of us like me that look at the checkbook and go, yeah, there's about $500 in that account. That looks good. Next. As opposed to what did you spend on? I said, guys, this would be a great one for you. And he knows it better than anybody that I know. Thank you, Barry. Group coaching, command your day. Tell us about this one, Arthurine.
Carrie Quarters, the queen. The queen. We're gonna talk through, this is really scheduling and doing your one thing. So come listen to Carrie. She's fabulous.
She is fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Command your happy hour from home by our own Kevin Jackson. He does this well, guys. If you have not started command yet, or you've got a really dumb question like, this does not work for me, it's so stupid. Well, come to this and he will help you understand sometimes one-on-one what you can do, because guys, command is free for you and it has incredible tools that only Michelle knows about.
Me too.
Okay,
Some
hey,
people-
before we get the lesson learned, when is bowl? October the what?
11.
So guys, we don't have a slide that I don't tell Kimberly to do that, guy, but October the 11th, we're gonna have bowl here. It's coming here, it's gonna be live.
Oh, it's coming here.
It's coming to Atlanta, it's gonna be a
Oh, to
live
Atlanta.
bowl.
Oh,
It's gonna be a live
nice.
bowl, is that correct? Not to this office, thank you.
Oh,
Sean,
okay, I was
Thank you.
like,
It's coming to Atlanta, guys. So it's not gonna be the virtual one, even though that worked well, about a year ago, that worked well, but now it's gonna be a live one, guys. And I'm actually do some quick math for you, okay? All right, someone tell me what 3% of 400,000, what do you think about 400,000?
$12,000.
Where did I get 400,000?
It's the average in this office.
That's about the average in this office right now.
Price.
Used to be 300,000, now 400,000. So $12,000, okay, guys? And Bowl advertises, if I can find my pen again, I'll use this one right here. Bowl advertise. It's right there, thank you. Give me my glasses on to see them, okay? Here we go. So Bowl advertises, if you take Bowl and you complete doing all the activities, you will get 10 to 14 new pieces of business. Now, someone tell me what 10 times this right here is.
$4 million and 120.
It's 120.
120.
How much is it, Michelle?
120,000.
So guys, so you have an $800 investment, what it costs your bowl, and with that, you will get the possibility of $120,000. Now, guys, if I can take my $800, put it in my bank account now, and get that much money, would I do that?
Of course.
Now, let's say that MAPS is exactly the number. Let's just say they are, okay? Let's say it's 5 deals.
5 to 7.
How much money is that, Michelle?
60. Oh,
60,000.
How much?
Thank you. 60,000. Thanks,
$60,000.
Arthur. We're working together.
So guys, tell me where you can take $799 and that kind of leverage you get right there. Where's that happen? So, well, Jim, I'm too busy for bowl because I did one deal last year and I'm too busy doing that deal again this year.
That's very
So guys, or Jim, I've taken it 2 times before. Courtney's taken it 15 times. So guys, I'm telling you, put this in your gonna do. If you need to save $800, come see one of us. We'll help you save it in your commissions, guys. We'll help you. So guys, put this in it. And if you have a question, I'm too new to take this class, go see Arthurine. And she'll discuss it with you, right? So guys, please put this in your memory, because guys, this is proven to work. Lessons learned.
Lessons learned. All right. And before I say anything, we just had another Ignite class graduate. So if you were in Ignite this session, please stand up. Flying colors. And this go around, we had them put 200 plus contacts in their database. We stood, and they all did it. So they're all off and running and they're ready for bowls.
So Michelle, I'm gonna interrupt your session, okay? Explain to us why is that important?
Because that's your future business. That's who you call on. Those are people, especially if you're new, these are people that you're going to start to develop relationships first and foremost, and market secondly. So if you have no one to develop relationships with or market, you have no business. And so you'll quickly learn that if you maintain and you grow, now that doesn't mean they stop at 200, they continue to grow it. And that's what's going to get them through periods of shift. And so we're setting them up to succeed. And they did an amazing job. So thank you all. So, and our next Ignite is in October, the last one for the year. Okay, all right, lessons learned. Last week, it was an interesting week. There were lots of things going on. a lot of condo questions came up this go around. So before I tell you kind of the lesson learned, Jeff, you're sitting there. Tell us about a mortgage lender's condo questionnaire. What's the important things that you look for? And then we'll visit back.
Sure. So if it's primary residence, we're fine with, the percentage owned by investors. It's not a big deal. As long as it's a conventional loan. If it's FHA, it's 51%, but it's got to be owner occupied. But the things other than that, one of the most important things is the percentage of the budget that goes towards reserves. So if there's 100 units and the HOA fee is $500 a unit, so that's $50,000. Well, at least $5,000 has to go for reserves. So at least 10%. If they don't have, unless they have a reserve study and that shows that they have enough in the reserve account to for the next 8 years or whatever. But that's the main thing.
What about delinquency?
Delinquency is 15% of the units, no more than 15% of the units can be 60 days delinquent. Used to be 30, and some lenders still are 30. The Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac's rules is 60.
So thank you. So my point is if you've not done condos, either as a listing agent or a buyer's agent, please come to one of us and let us share with you. But I'm going to give you a quick overview today. If you haven't taken a condo class, you really should, because then you're practicing real estate in an area that you don't know what you're doing. And we had a situation come up last week that the listing agent contacted me and said, I have a condo and we were under contract 60 days ago. And during the processing of the loan, the lender found out that there was a higher delinquency, and therefore they turned down this person's loan. Now, no fault of the person. The person was okay. The property was not okay. And so what should have happened, just throw out there, if you're the listing agent and you know that, well, you don't know what you don't know, but that should have clued you at that point that there might be problems going forward. What should you have done? What's some of the options you could have done? Okay.
I will say that to get that, if that is possible, to get the questionnaire send it to the HOA before we listed that condo.
Thank
so
you.
We will be prepared and tell the buyers, what kind of loan we will accept. I mean, the seller will accept.
Absolutely. So anybody in TV land that may not have heard that, that said, do the condo questionnaire before it goes live. So well, let's just say the delinquency is a problem. So what type of financing is available to buy that property?
Cash.
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 Yeah. So if you knew that and you had that problem, one of two things should happen. You should go back to the homeowners association and say, what is the percentage? And if they're close, I've seen them adjust after checking another 15 days or whenever they're picking. But if not, then you need to list in your FMLS and your Georgia MLS, what are you going to put? Cash only.
Cash only.
Yeah.
Cash only.
Yeah. And this particular one, what I did is I went back to FMLS and the listing agent put perfect for investors and first-time home buyers. Was it perfect for first-time home buyers?
No.
Didn't seem that way. So what they did is they went back on the market and again, did no adjustments. More contracts came in because it's reasonably priced. And they passed their financing contingency. And then they found out the HOA, it was still delinquent. So the listing agent said, do we get their earnest money? What do you think? What would you say if you were?
No,
No?
absolutely not.
Okay, and why?
Because you knew that before you went.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
consider it a latent defect. You
Yes.
already know
You
that
already
there's a
knew that.
problem,
Yeah.
but you're just letting contracts come in. Could you just continue to market that way and let that seller continue to earn his money?
No,
That's no.
No.
So anyway, my point is there's some things that you need to know about condos. If you've not taken a condo class, please come to myself. Certainly talk to Jeff or
Jeff.
Reed about it
I'll-
because you
I'll get
need
a hold
to
of them.
understand. We did a condo class about 2 years ago. I'm happy to do it again.
it's,
But-
if you did it 2 years ago, it should be
It's-
taped.
Okay.
So we are going to find it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, that's my lessons learned. So we're not gonna go down that track, are we?
Because that was a great class. So,
Yeah,
Yeah. so
okay.
I'll call you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, great. All right, so now the fun part. Who's got buyers that they're working with? Or Reed, of course. Let me just stop and say, please go right ahead.
Okay, so I almost found a, oh, do I need to say my name again?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, Arthur Reed. I
Johnson.
almost, Johnson. Johnson Anderson. Okay, I almost found the perfect home for my first time home buyer, VA, and he went and looked at it and it just wouldn't work because it wouldn't pass VA. So here's what I need in Rockmart, and now maybe Rome, the lower end of Rome that's close to Rockmart. I need a 3-2 or a 3-1, and it has to be, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to pass the VA up to 180.
It has to be perfect. No, I'm just playing.
Well, here's something we can do. So, up to 180, and I would love, guys, before you list it, call me. And also, I'm looking for 300, and 300 used to be able to buy something. So Cobb County, Kennesaw, wherever, I just need 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. If it has a bonus room or a little, I know, basement is what they're thinking. We're okay, all right? So up to 300 Cobb County. No fixer-upper for this one. They can't do fixer-uppers.
Okay, all right, thank you, thank you. All right, who else? Is that?
Beth Barajas. I have 3 clients. One is looking on the Cartersville area up to 220, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. They would like to get a ranch that if you have something with 2 stories, that will be okay. The other one is in the same area up to 230, 3 and 2. And then we have another one on Lawrenceville up to 300. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths as well. And now before you list it.
Please go get the
All
listings.
fair.
Go get the listings. Go get the listings, because
Okay.
then we're gonna run.
Anybody else out here before I turn to TV land? Have you got anybody? Oh,
Well,
wait.
I have a condo in Buckhead. It's been on the market for about 30 days now. It's
Okay,
listed-
give your name.
Scott Tanger.
Okay,
It's listed for 170. It's a 2-2 right on Far Road, so like right near all the bars and everything. It's $518 a month, but that includes all the utilities, even a basic cable package. Like the only thing you pay on top of that is internet if you wanted it. But it's really cute if you have anybody looking for that. It's right on the first floor too, so you don't have to go down the elevator.
how's the
Really cool.
delinquency rate?
It's actually got a reserve, good reserve. It's
Good,
really well
okay.
maintained. Good HOA, 170.
Great
For
price.
2-2, and it's clean too. You can see the pictures. If you want. ask her to address it, I'll-
Yeah. Investment.
There are rentals, no rentals at all. Everybody's. there's no rentals at all.
Because we
And
were
no
about
pets.
to
No
start.
rentals, no pets.
We were about to start a collection.
I know.
plate, and
I
then
was
we
like,
went down.
Well, if it pops up for anybody else, come by.
Thank you,
It's right
Scott.
off our court.
Thank you. Okay. Anybody else out there in TV land? And then we're gonna go to upcoming listings.
Yes, Lilia Kepelich. I have a buyer who is looking in Narcross, North Fulton, East Cobb, West Cobb. up to 320, they need at least 3,000 square feet and not fixer upper. If you have anything, it is approved buyer. We have a tough time to find property in this price range where property is in livable conditions. So if you have anything coming up, please let me know.
Thank you, Lilia. Who else? If not, let's go to.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Did I hear Yvette say Cartersville, that she needed something in Cartersville?
Yes, I have two. Do you have something in there?
Well, I live up here, so I might come across something. If you text me what you need, I'll keep my eyes out.
Mary Wilson, door knock, Mary Wilson.
Mary Wilson will go door knocking for you.
Yeah.
Right, Mary
I
Wilson?
will.
Mary, where's that picture? Put your foot, I want to see your foot up. Okay, Mary, thank you. I'll call you.
Oh,
Okay.
Good teamwork, guys. All right. How about upcoming listings you want to share?
Hey, I've got one.
Okay,
Liz.
Okay, one. Hey, Liz Doherty. I've got a Pope High Tower Trit listing coming up this weekend. We're going to go live Friday, and it's awesome. It's a brick traditional on a cul-de-sac in Carriage Park, and it is a 4, 2.5 with the potential for a 5th in the basement. And he's just doing some touch-ups, and it'll be ready on Friday, and we're listing at $625.
All right. Great. Thank
Is there a
you.
yard?
Sounds like a good one. Scott,
There's
there's a yard.
Yeah, there's a great front yard. The backyard needs a little bit of work, but there is backyard space.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Liz. Who else?
This is Marlene Quiroz.
Oh, hello, Marlene.
Good morning. I have a listing coming this maybe Thursday afternoon or Friday. It is in Marietta, zip code 30060. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's a small ranch, 4-size brick, updated, ready to move in. It's very cute. It has a flat backyard, and we are going to list it for $220. So you have clients in that price point?
Where
Yeah.
is that, Marlon?
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
I will call you, okay?
Yvette's gonna get with you, Marlon.
Okay.
Okay, who else? Oh,
Somebody's gonna beat me again. I
no,
know it.
quick, say your
Oh
name.
my gosh, okay.
Say your name.
Nina Chopra, hello everyone. So I have a listing going live, my first. Next week, I think we're gonna go live Thursday morning, right? That's what we talked. And it's in Roswell, Manchester, place, gorgeous gated townhouse community, walking distance to LA Fitness, the whole shopping, Home Depot, 3-minute drive to, well, no, 3 miles drive to historic Roswell, priced at $425, and 2 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bedroom finished, closet and bedroom downstairs, lush views in the back, 2 sort of decks, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you. And I wish you could see Nina explaining her listing. She's very dramatic. She said it's within walking distance. She said 2 decks. Thank you. You made my warning. Remember that.
Dance.
Yeah.
I could dance too.
She can dance too. Okay, who else? Anybody in TV land? Oh, no, Rakita.
Yes. So I have the active listing in Atworth, which is the private 6 acres of land, partially developed, very close to Lake Alatona. So that is in the mid 700s, but the sellers are considering all offers. And then I have a listing that's supposed to go live today. It's in Smyrna. So multi-split level home, luxury style, newly renovated, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, nice large fenced-in backyard. And then it's only minutes from the Brave Stadium.
How much?
And,
380.
okay,
Oh,
and
wow.
Rakita, I mean, we had this voice of Rakita, but Rakita, last name.
Brown.
I knew it, but I was making you say it. I want to make sure you knew it. Okay, good job. One of our recent Ignite graduates already booming. Rusty's doing great. And Rita's doing great. And then Claire is getting ready to take it in October, right? Good. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Barajas coming soon, listing on Kennesaw. It's between Canton Road and Sandy Plains. No, I'm sorry, Canton Road and, yeah, Sandy Plains, I'm sorry. And it is next to this soccer.
Oh, yes.
Hawkins,
Hawkins, so it's close to Hawkins Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hawkins Store Road.
Hawkins
Yeah.
Store Road.
That one
Mhm.
is a flipper, okay? That is one of my investments. It's 4 bedrooms, 1 bonus room, 3 full baths, 2-story, nice level land, and it's going to be between 330 and 340.
Well,
It's, it will be ready in the next 2 weeks.
Perfect. Perfect. That
It's
sounds
here.
good. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Anybody in TV land? Going once? Going twice? Okay, Jim, I'm done. Thank you.
What did you just now say?
I said, okay, Jim, I'm done.
What should you do?
What's that?
Finished.
Finished.
Oh, that's
Our
right.
roast
The
is
roast
done.
is
Our roast is
done.
done.
And
You are
Now
finished.
I am finished. Okay,
So guys,
I'm gonna sit down with my pen and remind myself to do
So
that.
guys, it's funny because I was not a great student and I was the worst grammarian by far. By far. I mean, it's like, oh, that's a noun, that's a verb. Okay, whatever. I mean, who cares about that? You know, just like, so I was a terrible student myself. My family, I was not a good student, they don't believe me. But the couple of things I remember, and one was my 5th grade teacher at school where I taught would say that, dear, you are not done, you're finished. A roast is done, you are finished. So I remember that. And that's about it when it comes to grammar. So that's about all I can say. So guys, I'm gonna cut the lights off here so everybody can see it. You know, one of the things that we want to do, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a company in Buckhead, a smaller company, and it is Beachman Associates. Glennis is an old friend of mine, and she used to be an officer of the broker, so I've known her for a long time. Good lady, does a bunch of business, okay, but she always publishes that her office is the #1 real estate office in Buckhead. And when you look at the top 25 offices in Buckhead, her office never shows up. So what she does is she takes the numbers and makes them look good for her. Now, I don't know what criteria she uses, but she uses some criteria that makes her look good. One of my favorite sayings is, numbers don't lie, but
People do.
liars do numbers.
Liars do numbers.
Numbers don't lie, but liars do numbers. So guys, if you want to look and see where the #1 office in East Cobb for sales between 150 and 250, you can find those numbers and make them work. I mean, you can do it. And if you're smart enough to do that, which I am not, Jeff probably is, but I am not. You know, and Michelle probably is, I am not. But guys, when I search these numbers, I typically look at stuff year to date, and I do sales between $1 and 10 million. So I don't pick and choose numbers that I think will make us look good, because then someone called me and said, now, Jim, interesting that you said you have the most units, but you did 1,000, we did 6,000. How are you #1? I go, well, we're #1 in this category. So guys, I try not to do that because, again, my mother used to say, Jimmy, you are a terrible liar. Everybody knows it. So, and I was, I'm an awful liar. Still I'm an awful liar. So that's why I'm not good at poker. So guys, this is the top 5 offices in Cobb County. Now, what I did is I went into Broker Metrics, and year to date, I said, give me the top 100 offices, all price ranges, everything, and what those offices look like. Okay, guys. So here are the top 5 offices in any place in Cobb County. Okay, number 5 is the Harry Noel office in East Cobb. Now, I'm not giving you numbers right now because I'm gonna give you numbers a little bit later. Okay, this is just how they're. Okay, number 4 is the Atlanta Communities office right down here. Great office, good people down there, in East Cobb. Number 3 is Keller Williams in Cityside. Where is Cityside? Smyrna, exactly. Smyrna, exactly right. CC Osborne over there, my friend, is the team leader there. Number 2 is Atlanta Communities on Dallas Highway. It's a big office, 300 or 400 agents, and they do a bunch of business. Okay, guys, who do you think #1 is?
Us.
Keller Williams,
Keller's Atlanta North, guys. Now, guys, I'm going to, because of the way I'm doing this, I'm going to show you the numbers. So you look, that sounds like what the numbers say. So just realize that if you take all of Cobb County year to date, we are the most productive office in Cobb County. We have been for a couple of years now. We're the most productive office. Unless you think that Jim Alexander responsible for that, in the past 10 years, I've sold one house. One. So guys, all I do is I get to be here and serve you all because you're all the ones out there making sales. And it makes me smile when new people come into our office and all of a sudden they're being productive. People go, I've been 10 years, I cannot be in business going. Well, come be with our new agents. There's new business coming, guys. So guys, we have the tools here. And even we're doing something right to get this number in. And guys, this whole group here all work together and we are what? We're a team to make it work. Okay, guys? So we will be had it earlier, which I love. Okay. Top 10 offices in East Cobb. Now, what I did is I thought, now, East Cobb is where? Well, that's not West Cobb. West Cobb's over there someplace, okay? It's not North Cobb. It's just East Cobb. So you have to have an office located in East Cobb. Now, the one stretch I made is East Cobb over at Powers Ferry and Terrell Mill.
What high school is it?
Well, but it's still, it's considered, it's east
Yeah.
of the what?
Yeah, it's
Of
east of
75, right?
75,
It's east
yeah.
75, okay, guys? I don't know all my direction, I know that one, okay? I know I live west of 75, and this is east of 75, so when I did the top 10 offices, you had to be, typically I wanted you in this corridor right here, because we control, this corridor right here controls almost all the business in East Cobb, okay? But top 10 offices in East Cobb, and these are just not sales in East Cobb, these are sales all over. If you made a sale, you're in this group, okay? All right, number 10 is Metro Brokers. Now, guys, we don't talk about Metro Brokers, guys, but number 10 is Metro Brokers, good company. They've closed year to date 107 units and 40 million in closed sales, okay? Number 9 is Remax. Remax right down the road down here, okay, guys? Remax has closed 133 units and 48 million.
So question.
Yes.
So top 10 offices in East Cobb. Well, you did say they sold anything anywhere. It's
Right.
here, not
Right.
just in 81, 82,
That's right,
83.
any place.
Okay, all right. So
So we're doing-
Conyers is in here.
In other words, if you sold a house, realistically, anything place in the state of Georgia to where your office close the sale, then it's gonna be on here, okay? Realistic, okay? And this is closed sales, okay, guys? It's volume, okay? Thanks for asking that question. Number 8 is Caldwell Banker, 151 units, 60 million in sales. That's Caldwell Banker over here. Number 7 is Ansley. But no, Ansley is an old friend of mine. I've known for a long time. He used to be at Harry Norman. And matter of fact, he talked to Gary Keller at one point about coming to Keller Williams. But no has always wanted his name on something. If you know Ansley Mall, you know the area called Ansley. That's Bonneau Danny's family. So guys, he's been around for a long time. He's very bright. He sold part of his company to a group in New York. I mean, probably in Chicago. So he's already sold part of his. So guys, good guy. And he actually went into the office space where Ingalls and Walker was. That's right down, you guys. It's a tiny space. And they're pretty much just virtual. He went in there and is paying about 4 times the amount of rent per square foot than we pay. Yeah, but LaCoria's down there at the Avenue, is that what it's called? Exactly right, Joe, which is absolutely great. All right, now, number 6 says, now Drake Realty. Who can tell me about Drake? Who's not heard of Drake? I get that, because it's a small company, mom and pop owned, you know what I mean? I understand they're nice people, never met them before in my life, but they're probably nice people. And if you come to us and say, hey, I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 deals, you know what I mean? I'm retiring, you know what I mean? That could be an option for you because they're fairly inexpensive to be there. They just pretty well just hold your lights, okay, guys? But I understand that I've never met them before. I've heard good things about them, okay? Number 5 is Berkshire Hathaway, 297 units, 144 million. That's Berkshire Hathaway across the street, okay, guys? The ladies over there, that's the new broker. I've met her a couple of times, talked to her on the phone one time before, but did not know her well at all. But Berkshire Hathaway, 297 units, 144 million. Guys, we went from number 10 at 40 million. Look where we are at 144 million, guys. But that's a bunch of real estate to close year to date. Number 4, in line of fine homes. I used to work for the lady that owns this, Jenny Pruitt. Good lady. Her husband Bob and I are close friends. Good company. She has opened up 2 companies in her lifetime and worked for a couple others. What I mean, so good lady. And they are over there in a small building behind Harry Norman. So they're in that area over there. So line of fine homes, guys, 273 units for 152 million, guys. That's a bunch of real estate. Most companies around the world, okay, around the country, I mean, they typically have only about 8 agents in their office. 8, that's it, just 8, okay? And of those, and they rarely, it's Jim Alexander Realtors. It rarely is Harry Norman, Nicole banker. Typical, my phone sheet will ring off.
Oh, another $50. Oh, boy, keep ringing.
But you're gonna pay them on my behalf, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
I knew you would.
$150.
All right, guys, anyways, the top 10 offices in East Cobb, Line of Fine Homes. Jim Glover is their broker. He's an old friend of mine, known him for a long time. And I'm very fond of him. And so they're now at 273 units and 152 million, guys. And so as you see, when you get up here, you've got to do a lot more business than 40 million in order to be in the top 5. Okay. All right. Number 3, Harry Norman Realtors. I worked there for a long time. Harry Norman was a friend of mine. His wife Amy. When I left to go to another company, they didn't speak to me for a year and a half, but they got over that and started speaking to me again because I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. And so, but they were mad at me for a while, but they're just good people, have a lot of friends. The lady that is the president of Harry Norman Realtors, Jenny Benura, I was her broker, and I've been around for a long time, guys. I was her broker, and she is a wonderful leader, good friend. And look where how what are you going to do in the top 3? 329 million, 646 units. 40 million to get you into this group, okay, guys. So you have to do well to be in this top 3, okay? All right, stop. Hey guys, 2 and 1. To be in the number 2 office in East Cobb, you have to do a bunch of business, and that is Atlanta Communities at 1,000. Now, guys, look at the between number 10 and number 2. 1,000 units, that's a bunch of units, and 381 million, guys. That is a bunch of real estate. Now, if I remember right, their office is about the same size as ours. They might have 20 agents more than we got. I don't remember right now, guys, but they're about the same size that we are. Now, don't put it up yet, Kimberly. Who do you think's number 1?
We are.
How did y'all figure that out, guys? You are. Okay. All right, so number 1, guys, here's what number 1 does. Be number 1 in these Cobb, you gotta do this.
Wow. How to do it. That's massive.
So can we have a hand for that, guys? Jim gets credit for 0. I get credit for 0. For 821 million, Jim gets credit for 0. 827 million. Jim gets credit for 0 of those, okay? He did not sell one piece of real estate. So guys, the people in this room and people out there watching, Michelle, I hate you for this, in TV land, they get credit, that guys. So guys, I mean, we do more business than these 2 combined, almost that one. Now, what I hear is, but Jim, you're so much bigger. Okay. All right, so you know that. People come here because they get trained well. They get good business models, guys. On Friday, tell them what we did on Friday quickly. Tell them what happened on Friday.
Well, we kicked off our business planning month with a fabulous business planning workshop with Steve Couch, and there were 18 people in this room. And so that's what we do, guys. We treat this as a business. And so all of this upcoming month and next month, you'll be getting classes that are geared towards building a business. Because when I was in corporate, we planned for the next year in October, right? So you're getting the same tools. And Jim, can I ask the question?
Please, yes.
We've got, let's say, 323 agents in this office, and what % of those agents are considered productive agents? Let's take a closer look at that
50%.
number. So 50% of 320
Well,
something.
last month, we're about 50% of our agents did at least one deal.
Okay, so half of our agents is responsible for that. Even if I say 60% of our agents are responsible for that right there. What if we had all 300 and some agents doing a deal every month?
We'd be number one in Atlanta. Number one in Atlanta, guys. And so, guys, that's why a lot of team leaders have decided they're gonna play the game. The game is go out there and hire anybody. I'm not talking about just Keller Williams. Look around, hire anybody, because it makes your numbers look better. I'm like, no. I want to hire the ones that want to work. I'd rather not come here. If all you're gonna do is put your license here and pay them $195 a month, I'd rather you go some other place, because there are cheaper models out there than us, guys. But guys, we want you to work or come here and decide, I want to work and be productive. Guys, if you want to work and be productive, respectful, all companies out there, there's not a better company than this. Nobody else last Friday, I promise you, Cobb had a business plan clinic, which we're going to talk about in 1 minute, okay, guys? All right, guys, so guys, it's like, okay, Jim, whoop-de-doo, you're number one in East Cobb, who cares? Are you playing with the big boys? All right, okay, let's see if we can play with the big boys, okay? Top 5 Kelvin Kemp's office in Metro Atlanta for closed sales. Now, if you take the top 10 offices in all of Metro Atlanta, at least 5 of them are Keller Williams offices. And of the 5, 3 of them are Keller Williams offices in the Royal Group. 3. There are about 480 agents in First Atlanta and about 460 in Peachtree Road, guys. And I could have those numbers reversed, because there was a change in who was the team leader in First Atlanta, so they lost a few agents. Anytime you have a transition that happens, the day before I came here, 17 agents walk out the door. So guys, so it happens. It's not just, it's what happens. So let's see. And this is the end of August, guys. And so let's see what this number looks like, okay? Number 5 is Keller Williams Alpharetta. That is a wonderful office. Michelle, remind me again, the lady that's the team leader there. Laura Donna. She took over that office about a year or so ago. Good lady, they do well. And guys, I remember right, they've got 450, something like that, guys. Anyway, she's a great lady. But number 5 is Keller Williams Alpharetta, and they do a bunch of business. Number 4 is Keller Williams First Atlanta. Now, they did drop a few agents. They were at 520, something like that. They're not 460, 40, whatever it is coming, guys. But they have a new team leader there. He came from another Keller Williams office in Tennessee. John Mark is a good guy, and he seemed to be doing a nice job there. And again, they got close to 500 agents, 450, whatever. Okay, guys, we're just okay. All right, guys. Number 3 is KW Intown. Now, interestingly enough, I follow them a lot, because they also, like us, they've got about 325, 340 agents. So guys, that guy is Mark Jones, I think is his name. And great office. Their sales price score is a little bit higher than ours is, but it's a great office, and I'm very proud of them, okay? Number 2 in Metro Atlanta, Keller Williams Peachtree Road. Now that's also a wonderful office. Lady that is the team leader there, a great lady. She's been there for 2 or 3 years. She followed my friend Robin Matthews. And she's good team leader, great one. So guys, when you look at the most productive office in all Keller Williams, you're through the end of August.
Hey.
Hey. Now, what? I mean, if you want to pat me on the back and say, Jim, you're a great guy, man, you're just an awesome leader, great, but I don't do this in a vacuum, guys. I can't do it without Michelle Myers to call people I don't want to call.
My pleasure.
Exactly. It's not your pleasure, it's your job. So I don't do that because I want y'all to think, well, God, this office is like amazing. We are. So guys, so when you look at this, though, guys, and you think year to date, we've got, Kimberly, how many age do we have right now? About 323, 325? So guys, of all these offices up here, with the exception of this one right here, I'm not sure that they have, but all these offices have got 400 plus agents, close to 500 guys, and we've got 323. Now, I am very aware, because I'm a numbers person when it comes to this kind of stuff. I watch it almost daily, that the offices have got 450, 500. Could they surpass us anytime?
Of course.
Because they've got what?
More people. More people.
Exactly right. They have more people, exactly right. Chad. But guys, I remember about 2 years ago, I got a message that a lady that joined us, and we actually everybody joined us. You have 6 months worth of income put away, don't we, Michelle?
Yeah.
She had not done that. She was working at Kroger at night to pay her office bill. Made me weep. I wept. I said, oh, how'd you get in here? 'Cause I don't want to take your all's money. I want you to come here and be productive. My number one goal is everyone that walks in this door, they leave richer than when they got here. That's what I want you to sell more real estate so you can bless your family, guys. But this office, though, has done that well because, number one, we talk, everybody's coming to the front door and say, do you have 6 months worth of income? And sometimes they just don't tell us the truth. And when you tell your parents a lie, what happens?
Get caught. You might get caught.
Exactly right. Guys, it comes to light. It's like, but I thought she had 6 months. Well, I did. I mean, I thought I did, but I did not. Well, you know what your bills are per month and times 6, what you have to have. So guys, we work all the time on making sure that you guys know that this is something that's very important to us. Now, would you like to have 500 agents in this office? What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Why do you say yes, Shirley?
Because that's better for everyone.
Why is that better, Shirley?
Profit share and everything underneath that.
You're exactly right. 500. I'd love to have 500 agents because we have the capacity to do that, guys. But what I don't want is 500. We're still doing the same amount of business. That's called lose-lose. That's not called win-win. So guys, I want to do that. I want us to get there, but I want us to get there because we're bringing the right people in the front door. And they come. Now, if you want to come in the front door and you're my age, and you want to come here because you love this office and you want to do 3 deals and that's your goal, come on. Come on. I'm happy with that, guys, because we're a cool place to be. Hanging out with me is cool. Very funny, you're right. I'm all for that. But if you come in here and you're trying to pay your bills, you do 3 deals, are you going to be able to pay your bills? No, you can't do it, guys. You cannot do it. Because I want you to be here if this is the right place for your business. And that's my most important goal. So guys, so business plan. So guys, 2 things are getting ready to happen. How many months we have left in this year?
4.
4. Because September just started. Exactly right, guys. So basically, the sales you're going to make now are going to close probably towards the end of the year, right?
Yep.
Okay. And about another month, you're going to start closing stuff when?
January.
In January. That's right, guys. So guys, so we are going to do something no one in this area does, and I know them pretty well. We're going to have a business plan. Now, if your plan is to do no business, that's your plan. I get that. That's your choice. But if you think that you can organically do business without planning for it, it probably is not going to happen. Now, if your husband or wife works at Coca-Cola and they're going to feed you business, God bless you. But my kids don't work at Coca-Cola. So guys, we're going to have a business planning time. We had a great one last Friday. We should have this whole room filled, but I was thrilled on holiday weekend to have 18 people. I was thrilled. There was 18 people who Steve Kaut. Now guys, you don't know Steve Kaut. Steve Kaut is amazing talent. He was a team leader and he took that office at First Atlanta from good to great. He was an amazing leader. He was a great leader. Okay, but he decided to go different, and he wanted to coach people. He is a maths coach. He knows what he's doing, and he knows the numbers so much better than I know the numbers. It's like I'm in elementary school and he's in a doctorate work, guys. So he came and he how much did he charge us? And he came and he said, guys, here's how you go from good to great, guys. 18 of you showed up. Thank you for doing it, okay, guys. So guys, we want to help you with your business planning, and if you want to make me upset with you, say, well, Jim, I'm going over here because he's going to help me do my business plan. No, he's not. Not better than this guy's right here, okay? Last but not least, this starting with the last quarter, what happens? Oh, it's time for Halloween. You're gonna get my outfit ready. And after that, guys, Thanksgiving, gotta get ready for Thanksgiving Day lunch, and then guys, Christmas, I'm gonna quit and go home. They quit and go home. That's what we're gonna do. What do we do here? We rev it up. We rev it up. That's why when we start first of next year, we got business coming in the front door because we do activities that will help you do that. Now, if your goal is to do no business between now and the end of the year, God bless you. If you want to take off 3 months off and go do something, God bless you, go do it. Because I believe in God, family, and in business. Go do it. But if your plan is, oh my goodness, Jim, it's going to be January, I need to have money to pay bills, we can help you do that. We know what to do. And that's why our numbers are so good, because we know how to do that. We do it a variety of ways, guys. And command is one of those ways. So guys, if your goal is, God, Jim, I will start next year with 3 deals that closing in January. Well, this is the time to do it. And guys, the business is out there. Are we having our best year, Michelle? I don't remember. Is this our best year ever? A close up. I think it is, guys. I think we're ahead of last year. I don't remember that. Sure, it's not. We're close. Regardless, guys, we're doing more business than anybody else is doing in Keller Williams right now. So, guys, whatever we're doing is working. And Gene Rawls keeps saying, "What are you doing over there?" I think I go, "Just living right. Well, we come to work every single day." All right, guys. Now, I told you a lot. Is there anything you have questions about? If you want to say, "Well, John, did you manipulate those numbers?" Ask it. Bring your questions. Questions, anybody?
Jim, I just want to make a statement. You know, we were talking about, well, we're a bigger office than some of the other ones when you did the top 10, but that doesn't really matter.
No, we're not a bigger office than anybody in the top 10. Besides, maybe a little bit bigger than the one. Well, you talk about like Kelly, those sound.
Well, because I get that when I'm recruiting, they'll say, "Well, you all have so many agents, no wonder your numbers." But if you, for instance, Coldwell Banker, I know they're at 70. Roughly. And so when you take that 70 and you divide it by 60 million, it's each agent, and we know it's not this fair. I mean, it's not really this way, but each agent is doing about 857,000 a year. Not a good number. And when you take their number of units, it's like 2.11 units. So number doesn't equate, because when we take our numbers, we're doing 5.9 deals if you just divide it all the way across. And 2.5.
What we'll do is next week we're going to bring you back to you guys, because it means you just say, "Well, you're right. If you're a typical agent, you said Coldwell Banker, okay? Yeah. You will do 3 deals at about 800,000. If you're a typical agent here at our office, you'll do 10 deals at 2.1 million.
I was doing the math as you guys were talking. 2.7 million per agent.
Yeah.
If everybody was sharing across.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
But
I'm telling you guys, when they tell us those numbers, like one broker says, "Well, I would never want that many agents in my office." I go, "Well, don't tell your owner that you don't want them." Because they do what we have here, guys. They want it desperately. Because what we're doing is doing well, guys. And I do mean we. I tell you what, this is not the Jim show. Jim is just the leader that gets to lead you guys. I'm the certain leader, which you guys. You guys just realize, and next week, Michelle, you know, we'll bring and show you how being here will make you more productive. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, Shirley had to leave. Last but not least, okay, guys. If being here will make you more productive, and everybody here and on TV land wants to make more money, I'm gonna ask you, help me find the people that are out there that are doing 8 deals that we can bring them here and they can do 18 deals. Yeah.
I have someone.
Yay! Yay! So guys, that's what we need you. I want to find the talent out there. Now, if they're doing 30 deals there, but every deal they have, they got everyone, they're just a pain to be around. Leave them where they are. I don't want them here. I'm not, because there's no benefit for us, because we cap, and then they continue to complain. So if they're complaining and doing a bunch of bills, now I can, my sweet wife told me, "But Jim, you think your body will change them?" I go, "Carolyn." So guys, if they're coachable, trainable, sure, we'll talk with them, right? And then we'll evaluate. So guys, please be looking out there, guys, because guys, we can help people out there that are getting no training. We can change their lives. And also, in the meantime, we can give you another form of what?
Passive income.
Passive income. All right. Any other questions, guys? Great comments, Michelle. We'll bring it to them next week in the form of it. Here's what reality is. Anybody else out there in TV land or here? Are you all great day? We're actually going to get out at 11 o'clock. Enjoy your day. Thanks for coming.
Did you have somebody new?
Do we have
Somebody new?
Regina.
Yeah.
Hey, Regina.
Well, before we
Okay,
close out, Regina,
thank
introduce
you.
yourself.
Thank you.
I'm Regina Price. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet
What,
you.
Regina? Tell us, you passed your test already?
No, I haven't.
When you take it,
Soon, I just finished the course requirement.
did you pass the school class?
Yeah.
Let's give her a hand.
Yes.
Was it hard? I
I did the math on everything. GCI was
Okay, thank you all for your
77,000 per inch.
time.